Okay, and we should be live now. Hey there, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Alien Investigations, a channel dedicated to the X-Files Collectible Card Game. I'm your host, Steven, and we're coming at you with another playtest for the upcoming fan-made expansion for the 5th season of the X-Files. We are throwing our 11th playtest down, and this has been a really, really fruitful playtest experience thus far. As I've said, we've done 10 playtests prior to this one. They've been extremely helpful in figuring out what card mechanics work, which ones doesn't, which ones need to be reworked, and it's been great thus far, but we've still got a long way to go. As we've done 10 thus far, I'm counting on maybe doing at least 10 more before we wrap up this expansion and make it available for order, but that's still a couple of months in the works. I want to thank Dax Golden, our dear leader, for making these drafts that we're going to be using for this playtest. Dax, if you're watching, I cannot say enough about the quality of work that you do. It's been great, and I look forward to working with you through this expansion and all the other fan-made cards for the X-Files Collectible Card Game that we're planning to bring to light. And I also want to thank my two playtesters. I've got Jonathan Hagy from Kentucky, and I've got John Yost from Pennsylvania. Gentlemen, happy holidays. I hope you both had a Merry Christmas, and I'm very grateful for you both availing your time once again to put these cards through a stress test. Guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you bring, so I'm not going to delay this any longer. I'm going to head to the back and let you guys go ahead and get this playtest game going. And, of course, as always, feel free to call upon me. Should you have any questions regarding any of the cards, we're here to iron out the mechanics on any of these and make sure they are as mechanically sound as possible. And I want to thank everyone who is tuning into the live chat, starting with David Peace there, who's looking forward to seeing some Season 5 cards. David, I'm also looking forward to seeing you playtest some of these cards at some point. So please get on that. Get those cards cut out, and let's get a game in the books. All right, guys. And you got your X-File picked out. We'll end this playtest when one of you identifies the other's X-File like a standard game. Good luck with it, and I'm here if you need me.
There we go.
All right. Let me just do some adjustments here. Something like that. Put the X-File here. Pick it up.
Yes, it is Season 5 playing in the background. Of course. You knew
this is going to be my official play mat.
We're going to have to get you one.
Photograph to point. And, that'll be it.
It actually might be, Stephen. It might be Season 4.
I'm going to crank the volume here a little bit, John. I can't quite hear you. Hang on a second. All right, I'll try that. Say something.
Okay.
That's better.
Got me.
All right.
Oh, good. All right. All right. John, I'll go ahead and do this while you're getting everything. I've got a quarter.
I'll go with tails.
You go with tails.
Yeah.
All right. And when you get whatever it is, I'll let you pick whether you want to investigate or not first. Here we go. It is tails.
All right. And I will investigate as soon as I figure out where I put my. Hopefully they're on top. Nope. There they are. Okay. And we just shuffle this since I peeked at the top card already. Steven's impatient here. He's inquiring minds want to know.
I am going with the Gunman and Holly Pat.
Oh, good choice. I did that combo once. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go with 4 guys and they're all 5s. We got Kresge, Hartwell, Von Saint, and Rice. Stone Cipher was supposed to be here, but the last minute I couldn't find her. So I don't know where she got to. Went out for coffee, I guess. So Rice is going to sub in. And all right. I'm going to draw my 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I will draw 7 cards as well.
And I'll draw 1 to start my turn. Oh, yeah. Forgot I should have weeded the deck after Nathan because Scully left the team. So some of my Scully cards I can apply. That's all right. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, only 4 resource points. So I am going to be hurting. These guys are not big producers.
Well, that's okay. There's a lot of.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter if you stop me from investigating sites, right?
Well, you're going to get like 7 resource points a turn into my 4, so that could make a difference in the long run. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to buy a lowly 2 cards. And over to you.
That's right. Home is, yes, you were right, Stephen. It is Heron Boken. That's home. That's right. I was going to play season 5, and then I was like, you know what? Stephen wants to see some home, so I'm about to fire that up.
Yeah. Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Yes. but they do it like we do it in Kentucky. So did you buy and sell already, John? Did you buy cards?
I did. I'm sorry. I said over to you at some point. And
right.
sorry if I wasn't loud about that.
Yeah, so you said you were going to buy some cards, and then I started looking at cards. I'm going to sell Patty Rich for 3, Pathologist Vicky Bellin for 3, and John Ramirez, the Orchard Man, for 2. That's 8. Okay, and then I am going to buy 4. And I pass it back to you.
All right. Okay. Let's see if there's anything I want to do here at the very beginning. I'm going to bring out a witness resource. I'm going to bring out Esther Yang, also known as a Visigoth, just because she's so cool. And she gets a couple tokens and gives me a computer skill check buff. Adds 2. She's going to cost me 3. And she gets 3 tokens.
What are her keywords?
Her keywords are witness, computer, and resource.
Okay.
I'll put her over here. And I think that's going to be it for now. Let's go to Ottawa, Washington, which is a bureaucracy 4. And I get to ask one result question.
What are all the keywords on that one?
That one has keywords site, mono, result, and bureaucracy.
Okay. So we'll play one face down bluff on that.
Okay.
No, I haven't fooled with the custom playmat any yet.
This is going to be, I think I'm going to take a picture of this once I get it laid out perfect, you know.
I right now at the end of the year, everybody's rushing to, hit certain numbers and all this stuff. So I haven't fooled with much of anything except work crap. I don't like it.
Yeah, the playmat's kind of a back burner thing for me, but we'll see.
I mean, I like these playmats, but the problem is that they're designed to play against somebody across a table.
Yeah.
And I want one, that's meant for this. I don't need the other side. So, and eventually I'll get to fiddling with it.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to put everybody in the field, and they are going to investigate Ottawa, Washington together. The guys with bureaucracy skills are John 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 and Jack Von Saint, who have 2 each. So currently they have enough skill points to pass the prerequisite.
Okay. Let me see. I'm checking this to make. What is it? Stupid thing's weird now.
So what's your bluff?
My bluff is a true bluff. It's not even a bluff. It's an event.
All right. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Of course, that just sets me up for the adversary.
So the 2 guys that are making the skill check.
Von Saint and 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬. They are combat of 3-2 on 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 and 2-2 on Von Saint.
What are their keywords?
Their keywords are independent, law, skeptic, and of course they're both agents.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything. That's it. That's all I got. My fake bluff. That's it.
Well, we will ask a result question.
Yes, it looks like we shall.
Let's see. Should we get the big dog out of the way? Let's go with physiological this time. Is your result physiological?
Let me see. I gotta find it here. My result is not physiological.
Yeah.
Imbalance or whatever that is.
Yeah, wasn't sure on that one.
Yeah, physiological imbalance. I'm reading it off Yost site, so off the site. It's a big site.
I wasn't sure if you chose randomly or on purpose, so I was.
I typically almost always choose randomly.
Yeah. We'll see if I knew that going in. I'd be asking probability questions.
Or did I? And I'm only saying.
I know. You probably don't want to hear that information. Not that I've calculated all the odds or anything, but there are certain things that are favored. All right. So physiologically, I've eliminated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possibilities out of 41. A sixth of the way thereabouts. And that's my site is discarded. I do have a play or two before the end of my turn. I'm going to have an interagency luncheon to celebrate my successful investigation. That's going to cost me 1, and it's going to net me 5 RP tokens. One of my favorite cards from this set. If you have FBI agents and independent agents hanging out together, you can go to luncheon. Pick up some cheap RP.
There you go.
And what else are we going to do?
So I have 7 cards, so I don't need to discard anything.
I'm going to add a extra crunchy evidence here to one of my agents. I'll throw it on Saint, and basically what it does is it gives me a recurring token to pay for evidence collection cards. That's going to cost me 2. Then I'm down to 6 cards. And it is over to you.
Over to me. Well, all right. First off, I will draw my freebie.
And at the start of your turn, I'm going to blight you, but it won't make any difference. I'm not going to blight you. That would be foolish if you don't actually have anybody in the field yet. So blighted would not be a good first turn card. I'll think better of that. I'm so eager. I'm finally going to get the timing right. No, it's not the right time.
All right. Let's see. Well, I've drawn my freebie.
All right.
Then I will generate some res. Which is 7.
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I'm not going to buy any cards. I already know that. So if you can go ahead and buy and sell as you would like.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and sell off the Scar of Russia. Tools of Science. And hack into government agents. Total 9. Okay, so I got my war chest. I'm going to buy, I think, 5 cards. And it'll leave me with 9. There. Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pay 4 and play Dr. Heinz Verber. And you place this card in your bureau section along with 2 tokens. Remove a token to select 1 card from your discard pile and place it in your hand. If the chosen card has the keyword alien investigation or behavioral, the cost to play it is reduced by 1.
Very nice.
So I'll put that there. Get 2 tokens and pop on that bad boy. And let's see, what else am I going to do?
Hey, John, since you went ahead and played Dr. Heights Verber, I'm just going to cut in real quick to call out. I think what our plan is going to be is that he's only going to be used for drawing RP cards from the discard pile. No conspiracy cards. So,
no conspiracy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't even think of doing that, but okay.
Yeah, we're going to dial him back a little bit. He's been used in recent playtests, and he's a grid pattern search resource, and it seems to be
he's an RP card, so it makes sense that he would be used to pull an RP.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do it that way. See how he does.
Stephen?
Yeah.
I had been thinking about that card since my last encounter with it. Against Nathan, and we had talked about changing its effect. And I'm thinking he can be equally dangerous with RP cards. I think that 2 token thing could be a significant advantage. Not that I'm going to change it for this game, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. The ability to have 2 more Langleys or 2 more Frohickeys or 2 more X's could be potentially unbalancing. He might be somebody who look at taking him down to 1 token, but let him take any card. But we'll play it out and see what happens. But I'm concerned.
Let's do that. It is a good point.
He's so strong. He's the kind of card, even if he only had 1 token, you'd probably still want him in your deck, which is telling.
Yeah.
So just my 2 cents.
No, that's a good point, because another alternate effect I had was that he's only going to be able to draw either alien investigation keyword cards or behavioral keyword cards, which would largely limit what he pulls to just sites. But I didn't get as much.
Well, we want to take all of this fun away.
See, yeah, we got to find a balance. So yeah, and trying to gather all the various feedback I'm getting from these and try to come up with an effect that we can all live with. But I think it's fair to say that the current version, where he can pull any card from the discard pile,
twice,
is way too powerful. We got to dial it
that's
down.
The thing. It gets painful when you start pulling them out a couple of times.
Yeah. So we'll crank him down a few notches, but the question is how many notches is appropriate. Now, again, this is the discard pile he's pulling from, so it's like, in order for him to go in and get any of the cards that you mentioned, like Langley, Frohickey, X, they've got to be in there first. And depending on when he comes up, if he's coming up too early, then he may not have a chance to do much until later on in the game. But we'll have to see. I mean, the more use that he gets, then the better we'll get a sense of the scope of his
having
power.
Those cards on demand is a definite advantage.
Yeah. And say nothing if people have 2 copies of him in their decks. And so, yeah, I am very much interested to see where we go with this card when all is said and done. But it's definitely going to be different from the current or the original iteration. All right, guys, carry on.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see.
Sorry to interrupt your investigation.
Oh, no, that's good stuff.
It just was stuck. It popped in my mind, and I knew I should mention it while it was there before it went away.
Absolutely. Let's see. All right. Then I'll go ahead and play 2 more. pay 2 more, I should say. Well, maybe I will. And play extra crunchy evidence.
Oh, yeah.
This card attached.
I got one of those.
Okay, so attach this card to an agent along with 1 RP. This 1 RP may be used to pay for any keyword evidence collection cards. Use that resource point, replace it during the briefing phase. I will attach this to I will put this one on buyers. Because, he needs all the usefulness that he can get.
That's right.
Right.
Although he is more useful in this incarnation.
Well, I mean, when you're playing all the gunmen, though, you have so much computer. It's kind of like, wow.
Yeah, he's definitely more of a assistant card.
Yeah. All right. So from here, I've played all those things. I will play. I'll play 1, maybe, and play Fairfax County, Virginia. It's a computer 5+ or evidence collection 5+ site, and you may ask a motive question or a result question. Let me see if that's all I want to do. Give me 1 second. I know I want to do that. Okay. Yep, that's it.
And I'll need my plus before you decide who you're going to send. So let's see here. Just the one. Two bluffs.
2 bluffs. Uh-oh, we're getting crazy now.
2 bluffs on your one little site. Be afraid.
I am going to send everybody and I'm pretty confident with everybody and 12 computer on 5. I bet I can work this out. Kind of, not to mention that I can negate 1 bluff potentially. So let's see them.
All right. Well, let's see here. How's your subterfuge on these guys?
What does that do?
Well, they have subterfuge to investigate this site. It's a security checkpoint.
Let's Langley. Let's use Langley's title. What it changes it to? What I can't.
No, it just you need subterfuge. He has some subterfuge. He can still
I
investigate.
think they all do actually.
So they might not affect you. You can decide whether you want to.
Langley has subterfuge. Frohickey has subterfuge, and the other 2 do not.
So if you left him play out, he would limit your investigation to Langley and
Frohickey, which still I'm still good. A computer, I'm still at 7. So you want to pay for that one? I can still do it. Do you want
to Langley him?
Nope.
All right. He is paid for.
He is paid for. Okay. So that's 7. So these 2 can't. They're out.
All right. And my other bluff is human encroachment. You might want to Langley this one. It can increase the computer evidence collection observation site prerequisite by 2. Although with your guys, probably still have enough juice.
I still I actually have exactly 7, 5 plus, so you may not want to pay for that one.
No. I could make you burn your Langley on him, but you wouldn't have to, so I might as well just throw him away.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, I wouldn't have to burn Langley's token to do it. I'd still make it exactly.
Yeah, so you just say, who cares?
Yeah, no, that's a good move. That's sweet. Good bluffs.
That was a plan. So close.
Yeah, man. When you when you come with 12 on a skill check, Lord.
I should have done the math before I threw those out.
I mean, yeah. So it looks like we're going to do a motive or a result question. Well, let's see. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do a motive or a result? I think I want to do, is your result death?
It is not.
Go for the big answer, right?
That's right. Play the odds.
Yeah, play the odds.
Assuming that shows really good.
Yeah. All right. So then that site is resolved, and I am not going to play anything else, as far as I can tell. So, and I have 5 cards. So I am set.
I am down to 6.
So I pass it over to you, sir, to begin your investigation.
Right. I will do so. I will draw a card to start my turn. Do you have any beginning of the turn effects you want to lay on me?
No, I don't have any cool cards like that.
I'm going to draw my mighty 4 resource points. Keeping in mind, I've got a bonus one for 11th collection card, if I can find one. All right, how many do I want to buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I should buy at least 2 more. Okay. You rest. All right, we're going to go ahead and give, during my requisitions day, I'm going to requisition some, do I want to do that? No, better.
Are all your agents still in the field?
Yeah. They are invalid targets then, aren't they?
Well, if you're requisition, you just got to make sure it's not a bureau requisition.
Yeah,
field requisition. That's all. Yeah.
Well, this one has a field activator on it.
There you go. Yeah.
But I'm thinking I might need those. I might cash those in for conspiracy play.
Yeah, that's the thing about equipment. As cool as it can be sometimes it's a lot more valuable as CP.
Yeah. All right, I'll let that ride. It's over to you, sir.
All right. I am not going to sell anything, but I am going to buy 3.
Loading up.
I pass it back to you.
Okay. Way to go.
I always thought I belonged to the more auspicious circumstances.
All right, let's throw a couple sites out there. We're going to throw out Icy Cape, Alaska, which is an evidence collection site. I will burn 1 token from the extra cut crunchy evidence. Another one from my pool to pay for that one. And we're also going to go to Broad Street, Philadelphia, which is going to cost me an additional 2.
What are the keywords on both?
All right, Icy Cape is evidence collection, result, and Broad Street is criminal investigation and method.
Okay.
They both require 4 of their respective skills.
All right. Good deal.
Bluff away.
I'm going to put 1 bluff on each one.
Okay, who gets number 1? Or don't you really care?
Let's see. I'll put a token on 1. Let's see. This one has a token on it. This one that has a token on it. That is Icy Cape.
Icy Cape. All right.
And the one that does not have a token is Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Well, that seems as simple as
Yeah. Bluff there too. All right. I'm going to try to pull off 2 investigations. We'll send Hartwell and Bonds to Icy Cape, and 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 and to Broad Street.
Okay.
And they've got criminal investigation of 4, so they just meet the requirements there. And evidence collection of 5, so they're 1 over the requirements for that one.
Okay.
Let's see those bluffs.
On
right,
Icy Cape, that's the one with the yeah. That is a true bluff, not even a bluff.
All right.
All right.
Let's investigate. Go ahead and investigate that one.
Yeah, I can't do anything to stop you there.
Okay, that's another result question. And we'll knock off the big guy this time instead of fooling around. Is your result death?
Is my result what?
Death.
Death. No, it is not. My not death.
Rascal. That is a chunk. All right, 1, 2, 3. $20 down. So about half gone. Now the other side, criminal investigation or plus. What's your bluff?
Yeah, it was another fake bluff. Same card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which card was that? I can't read her.
Marty Glenn.
What does she do?
It's a witness card that adds X to a team's observation or criminal investigation skill check. X equals 1 for every 2 resource paid when playing this card. Alternatively, you may play this card for 2 RP to negate the adversary, Charles Wesley Gotta.
Oh, okay. Just I'm wanting to know those because it could be targets for your resource card there.
Yeah, they're not good for that one. Those particular ones, those 2X ones, stuff like that, are not good for selling either. So,
right. Yeah, I don't even. One of the things with the X cards like that, witnesses, I haven't been including in my decks at all because of that.
I actually included that one probably more for the ability to negate the adversary more than anything else.
All right. Well, let's have some fun then. Ask me a method question.
A method question.
Sorry, this is going to be a little calculate. Huh. Yeah. All right, we'll just pick one. Is your method possession?
My method is not possession.
Okay.
John, while you're doing that, I'm going to run and get some ice and some more to drink.
Sounds like a plan.
While he's taking his restroom break, John, let me just make sure I have the right Hartwell. Is that the Mulder POV Hartwell you've got there?
No, that's Scully. He was left over from my last game.
Okay, the Scully one. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, all these guys have Scully bonuses except for Rice.
Oh, that's true. And no Scully anywhere to be found.
Yeah, I swapped her out.
Right on. But that's cool. I like seeing all the agents get put to the test, and so good seeing Agent Rice in there as well as Bonsant. They haven't been as actively selected as some of the other ones on there. It's interesting you guys both are using the same expenditure card, the extra crunchy evidence on both your agents. So bravo on that. Great minds think alike and all. All right, guys, back to the game.
And let's see. I think it's still my turn. I have some sites to discard. I'm going to go ahead and have another interagency luncheon.
There you
So
go.
it cost me 1 for 5. Still a great card.
So you don't need to generate so much RP when you can do that.
Well, you're only allowed 2 in the deck, and they're gone now. So there is that.
But there's always going and pulling stuff out of the discard pile.
Yeah, somebody can do that.
Wish I had something in the discard pile worth pulling right now.
All right, I think I'm down to 6 cards,
I'm holding 6 as well.
and it's over to you.
All right, I will draw my freebie. And
I will blight you this time.
Ooh.
At the beginning of your turn here to limit your resource to the unless you throw hickey me.
Let's see. That doesn't allow me to draw RP, right?
Not from agents in the field.
And they're all in the field. Okay. Yeah. What the heck? Let's throw hickey that.
And since I have 2 of those, I'm going to do it again.
You're going to do it again. Okay. So I still can't draw. I still can't RP.
So there you go. My Frohicke's been used. My blights have been used. One of them was effective. You've been blighted.
Well,
Nathan had the pleasure of blighting me 4 times in the last game.
yes, I remember that. All right, so let's see. What will I do? All right, well, I won't draw any RP. I'm not going to heal or requisition. Everybody's staying in the field. I will.
Some cards?
Let's see. Am I going to? No, I'm not going to buy anything. I'll leave it to you to buy and sell.
Well, that magical play cut me a little short, but I do have my sunflower seeds for 4. I'll sell those. Like a little bit of CP to run on. And I will draw. Yeah, that's not going to help me much. Just 1 card. Hope it's a good one. All right. You're up.
All right, I will. Let's see. Pay 1 to play Bond Mill Road, Rural, Maryland. Let's see. And that is an alien investigation or medical 5+. You may ask an affiliation question or a method question.
And just to refresh my memory, your guys almost all have the alien investigation, right?
Yeah, everybody except Holly. Each of them have 2, except Holly.
So that's 6. And on the other one, the my short-term number here. What was the other thing at that site?
The other one's medical.
Medical. And they don't have enough medical.
No, we ain't got no medical.
Okay. So it's all down to their plus 6 on there.
Let's see. Before I finish that, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I want to do anything else. Let's see. What have I got left here? Let's see. Yeah. I'll leave it there.
And you ready for some bluff?
I'm ready.
All right. Make you sweat a little. 2 bluffs. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to throw down.
I am going to send everybody.
Everybody.
Let's see some bluffs.
All right. We've got the fallen ones. Force an opponent to remove 1 keyword mystic card from the game. I am not going to pay for that bluff.
You could pay for it. It wouldn't do any good, but you could pay for it.
The other bluff is free armed robbery that lets you take 3 from your resource pool into my conspiracy pool.
I'm going to allow that.
All right. Little armed robbery. And you still have 6. Let's see. And you said that was an affiliation site?
Yes.
We're going to bring out some forest creatures for 4. We're going to skip the long-range combat round. He'll attack the strongest agent first. The strongest agent has to have the highest sum of X. X is LRC plus CRC plus health plus observation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A lot of math, guys. Come on.
It is. We discussed possibly restricting the math a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it's Langley.
So his LRC plus CRC plus health plus observation.
I think it's 8. Yeah, his is 8, and then I think followed by Byers, which is 7.
All right. So Langley's going to get hit with 4 by this guy in close range combat.
With 4?
Hey, John, look again. I think it's probably going to be Frohickey, right?
Frohickey's health is. Hold on. Yeah, I think you might be right. Hold on.
Yeah, he should have 9.
He should have. You're right. Yep. You're right. Yep, you're right. I missed the observation.
Frohickey it is. This adversary may use subterfuge cards. So the strongest agent first. So I'm going after Frohickey with 4.
Yeah, that puts Frohickey in the hospital.
And this guy only has a 4 for his health.
Oh man, let's see. I'm going to.
You guys are what, 3 or 1? I think Frohickey had 2. The other guys are all 1 each, right?
Frohickey has close range, right? 2.
Yeah.
1, and Holly's close range is 2.
Oh, that's right. She's a beast.
Yeah.
All right. So they're going to knock my forest creatures to the curb here.
But not before Frohickey has to go to the hospital.
All right.
So he's in the hospital with 4 on him. 4 damage. Okay. And then let's see. My alien investigation. I don't know if I got enough to make it now. Because I don't think Holly has any.
That was a 5+. And they've got 4 left.
I got 4, I think. Hold on, let me check and see if I can do anything with it. I doubt it because I don't have any RP hardly. Nope, that'll do it. That's it. I can't do it.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, that does it.
The lone gunmen are
Give me one
quite
second.
alone.
Hold on. Let me give me 1 second. Let me check one thing first before I commit to that. Let me check one thing. See what else.
All right. Weigh your options.
Oh, yeah, that's a CP card. Yep. Nope. No options. That's it. Looks like I am done.
I'm down to a mighty 1 card.
I've only got 6, so I'm okay.
All right. I will draw 1 card to start my next turn, and then I'm make a bathroom run while you contemplate your next move.
Yeah, I've got to come up with something. I am not drawing many CP cards tonight. I might have to go back to my craziness.
And while he's breaking, John, tell me how close are you to identifying his X-File at this point?
Not close. I think I got 28. I've only gotten 1 question that was incorrect.
Okay.
I guess death. So whatever's left after, I think it's 28.
How's your feeling on that combat with regards to your lone gunman team?
To be honest, it's not as bad as it could have been.
No, not too bad. That now we, as John mentioned, are looking at the prospect of cutting back the math on the forest creatures card, which is currently LRC plus CRC plus health plus observation. Now, if we took away one of those, we might have been looking at a tie across the board.
That's the problem. If you go with health only,
yeah, or if you just went LRC, CRC, and
both
health.
5s.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but to have a combination of stuff, you're going to need to keep from having a tie. So I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, this is maybe the second time that adversary got played, but
it's an observation keyword adversary, so it makes sense that observation will be. So I mean, I think that makes sense. So, no, I don't disagree with that calculus at all.
Okay, and yeah, we could also look at maybe the LRC or something, since that is skipped after all.
Yeah, long range out. I don't know that it would have. I mean, no matter what you do, if you mix these guys enough, you're probably going to have ties.
That's the thing. So I do want all the other playtesters who are watching to take note, because we currently are adding up 4 values for each agent, but nixing one of them could very well be leading to more ties potentially.
Even with 4, you could have ties depending on who it is.
Yeah.
I
know it's a lot of math to sweat, though.
Whatever you do, I would say it's not really an issue of how many items you use to calculate. We just need to come up with a mechanism for what do we do if it's a tie. Do we
choose randomly among them? But I'm not sure if that's the best way to go, or should it just be?
We could just say alphabetical order, or we could say closest to the left.
Because that's how the forest creatures are. That's how the forest creatures are choosing. It's like, well, they all look about equal strength, so we'll just start with A.
Or we flip a coin.
Who's the most observant? That's a more rare characteristic.
Yeah. I mean, you might run into some instances where no agents have observation, or I think in this case, aren't they all like 1 observation?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like, any combination is going to throw it off anyway. But I'm going to let you guys carry on. Good scrimmage, by the way, with the forest creatures.
Okay, I got something. here. Let's see.
Get thee to the woods.
All right. Well, I gotta get some damage making stuff here. I'm gonna sell.
So wait a minute. I drew my one card, but I haven't collected my resources or done my other stuff yet. So I'll get my Mighty 4. And I need to buy a bunch of cards. At least maybe 7. Refuel here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll make it 6. Might need to.
That's what all that partying's for, so you can buy a bunch of cards.
That's right.
Okay.
I think I'm going to play my own Werber here for 4. I think that's what I want to do. Just double check. At least I don't spend all my stuff just yet. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that. Sorry. I'm going to do something different.
Got to keep enough RP around to play sites.
Yes, right. I've done that. Where I'm like, oh, shoot, now what do I do?
Get down to 2 RP and just play a site and then can't do anything else.
Yeah, I might need him for CP fodder. I don't know here. I'll have to wait and see on that. All right. Let's go ahead and give equipment here to Agent. Do we got Agent Rice? Let's see. We'll give it to Kresge. He's going to get his own FCC button. Good for a bump on his bureaucracy skill. So he's now bureaucracy of 3 instead of 2. And then over to you.
I'm going to sell Lisa 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬, or however you say her name, for 3, Melissa Turner for 3, and ADA Dan Costa for 3. So that's going to be 9. And I am going to buy.
That was
5.
3 times 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm buying 5. All right. And I pass it back to you.
Okay. We're all going to Franklin, PA for a criminal investigation and a method question. And that's going to cost me 2. Let me see. Nope. Okay, that's going to cost me 2. I forgot to get my agent right token, which allows me to gate pawn adversary. He's special. Got any lost money?
I do. 1.
One bluff. It's going to not going to deter my investigative team here. They're plunging ahead. They're going to investigate Franklin, PA. They
Okay.
have 1, 2, 3. Looks like a total of criminal investigation skills to put there.
Let's see. Do they have bureaucracy?
A couple of them do. Bond State and Kresge do. We've got a total bureaucracy of 5.
But two of them have bureaucracy, 2 of them don't, right?
Correct.
Okay. You want to see the bluff?
Sure.
It's Roy Cohn, and it increases a site prerequisite by 1 point for each agent without a bureaucracy skill value.
With or without?
Without.
Okay. So it becomes a 6?
Yes, and you've got, what, 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're probably not going to pay for that.
Yeah, he's an interesting cat. He was a mentor to 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 back during the McCarthy era.
Hearings, yeah.
And he also was a mentor to our friend President Trump in the 70s. Interesting guy.
So now what are your keywords on that site?
Okay, we've got criminal investigation and method.
I got nothing else. That's all I can do.
All right. Method away.
Method away.
Okay. Need a little bit more diversity here, but that was not known yet. No harm. Let's see. All right. Looks like it's going to be, is your method subterfuge?
My method is not subterfuge.
Awesome.
I got to get back in this game.
Now, with all that, if I've crossed off the right cards, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 possibilities. 9 little Indians.
This is ugly. It's ugly. I've got you down to 28.
All right. You like those odds. But it can change.
Gotta get some action going. All right.
Let me see if I have any moves left at the end of my turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw Welcome to Hackland with my guys, which gives me some RP to pay for computer cards in the future. And we're going to add that to Agent Rice over here. It's going to cost me 2.
All right.
And then I am down to 5 cards.
I'm at 7 exactly, so I'm good to go.
All right. I am drawing a card to start my turn.
Oh, wait. Isn't it my turn to draw a card?
Oh, sorry. I didn't look at the card. You're right.
Well, I'm going to draw my card to start a turn.
I didn't drink all this yet.
Hey, you're having a beer. I'm having some rum.
No, I don't do the hard stuff. Perpetual from our friends in Trogs. They're out of
I'm in Kentucky.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I'm in Kentucky. You know, anything less than bourbon. I mean, you know. I've got my neighbors that live over here. Man, they like to get together and man, they'll tear down some bourbon. I can't hang. It's like, gosh, guys, wow. I mean, it's Lord.
Whew. Yeah, I learned early on. I drink whatever's in front of me like I'm drinking iced tea.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
I'll sip like this cup right here. I'll fill it like that much with bourbon, and I'll sip on it for 3 hours. Like,
I'd be like, where'd that go?
Yeah.
So I don't do that.
Yeah, I can't hang. It's like, gosh, man, y'all are hardcore. It's like you're gonna be in my cath lab. Not liver.
All right. So you're starting the turn.
Yep, I drew my card.
And I'm gonna let's see. I don't think I have any evil tricks up my sleeve to mess with your briefing phase. So continue on.
Yeah, I already can't generate as much res as I normally would. So I'm only generating 5 because Frohicky's almost dead. And then let's see. Let me read this. Let me see. I'm not going to buy anything or sell. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything. I'll leave it to you to buy and sell.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything special Heinz can do. I do have all the cool cards in here. What do I have? RP. Nothing really. All right. I'm going to go ahead and sell all Heinz. Grab his 4. And I'm going to be brave and sell off Dr. Zuckerman as well. The total of 8. And then I'm going to buy 5 cards. And over to you.
Okay, I am going to play University of Indiana, Bloomington, Indiana, and I will use my extra crunchy evidence token to pay the 1 for an evidence collection 5+ or sciences 5+. You may ask a motive or result question. I leave it to you for bluffs.
All right. Bloomington. Somebody's alma mater, as I recall.
Stephen, have you ever been to Bloomington?
All right. I'm sorry. I was kind of off on a tangent. You're working for bluffs. And I'm sorry, what were the activators on that site again?
Activators. It is evidence collection or sciences, motive, or result question.
Okay. your team isn't terribly strong in science. You're probably going for evidence collection, aren't you?
I am.
But let's see, who's best at evidence collection?
My evidence collection, let's see, the gunmen are tied. They both have 2 each. And then Holly doesn't have any.
All right, I'm going to, before I do my bluffs, I'm going to play a Distrust, which is a 2-cost event card. It's going to keep your lone gunman from contributing to the same skills. Play this card during your opponent's time and phase. 2 agents your choice do not contribute to any of the same skill checks this turn. And it's Distrust.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. That one's been played quite a bit. That's a good
Yeah,
card.
it's one of the favored cards.
Yeah, that will probably become a new staple.
Yeah. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
And that might be all your investigation by itself, but I'm going to throw some bluffs on there. Two bluffs.
All right.
You want to investigate that stuff?
Let's see. I will send Langley and Holly and not Byers since they can't go together. And let's see some bluffs.
And either of these cards have resources attached to them?
Langley and Pat and Holly do not. Only Byers does, and he's not investigating this side.
Okay. Darn. All right. So that means that my checkmate card is not going to be paid for. Force your opponent to discard one keyword resource in play. Do you have any other resources in play?
I guess that Heinz Verber is in play.
Let's get rid of him.
Okay, so you're paying for that
It's
one?
going to cost me all 4 to do that, unless you negate it.
Man, I got to think about that because
No, you don't.
then I got the other card that you've got that can potentially stop this.
You're going to Langley him?
No, I'm actually not. I'm gonna let you do it.
All right. I'm going to pay for that, and I'm going bye-bye.
All right, what's your other bluff?
I'm going to steal your money again for free. Yeah. You give me 3 years, and
I'm
I'm out of
Langley.
the black conspiracy pool.
No, you're not. I'm Langley in that one
No more armed robbery?
because I'll show you why. I'm going to pay my last. Now that all that's done, you got anything else? You're out of stuff, so you can't stop me now.
Yeah,
Right?
you can kind of breathe easy here unless I got some sort of magic.
I'm going to pay 6 to play Anna Fugazi. She's a witness. Add X to the team's evidence collection or alien investigation skill check. X equals 1 for every 2 RP paid when playing. So I'm paying 6 to get 3, which will add to Langley's 2, which gives me 5.
Oh,
That
man.
gives me the 5 I need to investigate that side.
Awesome. You get the hard way.
That was a hard one. That was a hard one. That was a hard fought one, right?
Ask away.
Let's see. So we're going for a motive or result. What do I have right now? Let me look. I have. I've already asked the result. Death is your motive. Survival.
It is not.
It is not. All right. Well, there we go. I will discard that. Man, that was a hard one.
Well earned.
That was a rough one. Phew.
I am burning through my resources.
Let's see what I got here.
I'm down to 5.
3, 4, 5. I'm at 6, so I think I'm okay there. On the
All right.
on the card.
I'll
So
draw
I end my turn and give it to you.
All right. I got my card, first card right here, in case you want to do anything special.
No, I don't have any. I don't have anything cool. That was a lot of action.
Oh, I don't like that. Let's see what we got. I gotta make something happen here. Give me my money for resources. And I need to draw some cards. Come on. I will draw 3 cards. I got to. I got to. Wait.
What happened there? I missed it.
Yeah. 3. 1, 2, 3. Over to you.
Oh, what to do? What to do? So I'm going to sell Bobby Rich for 4 and Lisa Bolo, whatever you say her last name, for 3. That's 7. I guess. Now I'm going to. Okay, we gotta get some cards. I'm going to buy 7. Whoops, hit the wrong one.
That's looking painful.
Okay. And I pass it back to you.
Well, apparently I didn't shuffle well enough because I got a whole handful of cards here and no sites. And no easy way to retrieve sites. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards.
Nice. After I just bought a butt ton of cards.
Yeah, you too. Let's see. Is there anything here I can take advantage of? Do you have any resource cards with a conspiracy activator? I don't think you do.
Resource cards with no.
Conspiracy activator, rare.
No.
And that's about it. So I got to throw some cards away.
As do I. It's looking like.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get rid of some of these little guys. Let's see. No secrets here. It's going to go away. And we're going to get rid of the box of sand for 2. So, but I might get, and that takes me down.
All right, let's see.
I hate doing that.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I would just burn cards I would have sold, I guess. Oh, I don't want to burn that one. No. Let's see. It should be 7 right there. 1, 2, There's 7. Is that the 7 I want to get rid of? Or is that the 7 I want to keep, brother? Yeah.
Get rid of all.
I'm going to burn Sharon, Shaney, Berkowitz, Esternarin, Michael Kritschkow, and Louis Askoff.
Oh, yeah.
And that leaves me with 7.
Get rid of all those guys.
So that brings it. So it comes to me.
It does.
All right. Yay.
Yeah.
Now I get to figure out what to do with my mess. First off, I will draw my freebie. And then
Let's see if I have anything to interfere with that. I do not.
All right. Then I will, as we go into my briefing phase, I will replace my token on my extra crunchy evidence, and I will generate 5 RP. Uh-oh. What happened there? Oh, uh-oh. What in the world happened here? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, good. 5 RP. And then, let's see, what else? Do I need to do anything? Okay.
Is our friend Hickey still stuck in the hospital?
Yeah, I will move into the healing phase. Well, you got to buy and sell first.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything to buy and sell?
What's that?
You're done with your buying and selling?
Let me see if I want to buy anything. I will buy 1 card. What is wrong with this thing? All right, there's 1. Okay. And now leave it to you.
All right. I think I need some conspiracy points to carry out my plans.
Nah, you don't need it. You don't need
We're
it.
going to sell off rumors of witchcraft for 2, lies within lies for 3, and digging up the past for 4. Total of 9.
So I give you 11? Or is that
9,
okay? Yeah.
4,
So you had 2
7,
RP.
8, 9.
Gotcha. You had 2 RP. That's what it was.
Yeah, I still have 2 RP hiding over here. But I have 9 in the conspiracy pool. And I'm going to buy cards. I need cards. Well, not too many cards. You got to save some of that. All your guys work for the F. No, never mind. You got all FBI guys. You got your language up there and everything else. Yeah, I'm just going to buy cards, I guess. I'd like more and make some plans.
My best is to not.
What's that?
I said best is to not get more cards.
Yeah.
You know, for me.
You're up.
All right.
Where are we going today?
Where are we going? Let's see where we're going. I think we're going to go to Oh, man, this is brutal. Let's see what I can come up with here. Okay. So I need to go healing phase first off and heal another piece off Frohickey before we go any further, before I get into anything else.
Sure.
Then I will, let's see, what else am I going to do? All right. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then, during requisition phase, I am going to play. I'm going to pay 4 and play the Yurov Koltov Star of Russia. And you attach this to an agent in the field. The attached agent may contribute their skills to 2 sites in different states or countries in 1 turn. The cost of this card is halved if equipped to a keyword neutral agent. Which I don't have, I don't think. And I will put that on Langley.
Does that mean you don't have any sites for me?
Well, that's not correct.
Okay.
I do have sites. I just don't have enough that I can invest. I don't have the ability to investigate them without Frohickey. I do have them. I just can't investigate them. So I will do that, and then from there, I will go to my debriefing phase, and that leaves me with 4.
Well, I'm glad I didn't spend money on that extra card.
That actually leaves me with 8 cards.
I am currently at 7.
So I will discard.
Just for the fun of it.
I will discard the Skinhead Man because I know you've got a card that can get rid of a pawn or negate a pawn. So
yes, I do.
And he is a pawn, so I'm getting rid of him. And then I turn it over to you, sir.
All right. I will draw my card and start my turn. And then pause briefly for your interventions.
No, nothing going on here.
Then I will collect my resources. A mighty 4.
You know, I feel very depressed. I feel very depressed. Even with Frohickey in the hospital, I collect 5, and I still can't.
I know. I should have taken that into consideration and put this team together. They're definitely not pulling their weight in terms of resources.
Well, I mean, I generate all kinds of RP, and it's not making a difference.
Well, my easy resource generators are gone, so now it's going to be work. Let's see what we can do here to accelerate things. Hang on to him. I'm going to hang on to him. All right. I don't think I'm going to buy a card this time. Over to you.
I am going to sell. I'm going to sell the Rashomon effect for 3. And
you're playing up the multi-site investigation thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't quite pulled that off yet.
I'm going. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a cool card, but it's hard to use. And I'm going to sell 3, and I'm not going to buy any. So I turn it over to you.
So what's your current resource pool?
My resource is 0.
Wow. Okay.
I used my last 4 on to do that Star of Russia, so I don't have anything till next term.
All right. Well, I got a site for you. You got CP to burn. We're going to go to the Risco building. Where computers run wild. It's going to cost me 1.
All right.
It's a computer 5+ or a bureaucracy 5+ site.
I will. Let's see. I'm going to play 1 bluff on it.
One bluff.
What is
They're all in. They're all going in.
What is the? What are the? What's the keywords on it?
You need a method or a result. Computer, bureaucracy.
Okay.
If I ask if your result is abduction, it only costs me 4.
Gotcha. Okay. 1 bluff.
All right, 1 bluff. What do you got?
Checkmate.
Oh no! And you can pay for him, can't you?
Oh yeah. Force your opponent to discard 1 keyword resource in play. If the resource card is attached to an agent at the site, the agent is moved immediately to the hospital with 0 health.
Wow.
That hurts on this one.
Yeah, that could be real painful there. What are its keywords?
Oh, keywords are bluff, government, conspiracy.
Bluff, government. So I need
So
something.
basically, if you've got a card that can negate a government, you can block that. But I am paying for that one, by the way.
Yeah. I thought you might.
Yeah, that one I'm paying for.
I do not have the means to negate that card.
Let's see. Hey, Stephen, this may be a question for you. You've got 2 resource cards in play, right?
Yes, both Agent Rice and Captain John LeSaint
So,
have
Stephen, this is a
have
question.
resource cards on them.
How do we determine which one? Because it's not specified on the card.
Oh, I figured it'd be targeted. Your choice.
Yeah, you're asking about checkmate, right?
Right. It says, to get rid of the issue is he has 2 of them in play on agents that are both at the site. So in either case, it's going to get rid of the resource and it's going to send one of them to the hospital. How do we determine which one?
I'm checking my notes because we have or I made a note on that, and I'm pretty sure I know what the note said. I'm pretty sure the note is going to answer your question.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. The note is add your choice.
My choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
I'm
makes
like,
it.
well, like Pete Calcagni and like You've Got a Tale in the commercial release said, don't bother saying your choice on there. But we're doing it for the sake of
if it's understood to be that way, then that's fine too. I just want to be.
Yeah, I think it's generally assumed, but as I put a note on there because I guess it was previously played.
That didn't help.
Yep.
I was trying to
We're gonna add your choice to it. So
Still
now
doesn't look right.
So all right, so you got 2 witness resources to choose from. What are they? You have I know Esther
extra
Nairn
crunchy evidence.
Well, that's not a witness.
Bon Saint and a welcome to Hackland on Rice.
Oh, is it a witness resource? Oh no, it's just a keyword resource. Never mind.
All right, keyword resource. Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Checkmate was not
Yeah.
something I wanted to see.
It's nasty.
Somehow I don't think John's gonna pick Esther Nairn, who's like sitting over in the bureau area, I think, right?
But she's over here.
Yeah, but I don't think John's
But
gonna
I'm
pick
not
that
going
one.
to pick her.
He's gonna go for the double here and knock out an
Yeah.
agent while he can.
Nice. I mean, as in we haven't seen that done, I don't think. We've mostly seen that card just get played to on a resource card that wasn't attached to an agent.
Yep.
My iPad is really going funky right now. I don't know what's going on here. I might need to plug it in or something. Anyway, so which one are you going with, John?
John, what are the site you're investigating? What is it you're doing?
I need bureaucracy or computer, and frankly, I can make either one.
No matter which agent I knock out.
Well, you can knock out one, but then I'll just make the other.
But the other ones can still make it.
Yeah.
What are the?
No, one technicality on that. This is a bluff, right? And typically, I have to declare going in which skill I'm going to be applying to this site.
Yeah. See, the thing is that I notice you guys do this, and when you send agents to the site, you kind of just immediately like, okay, let's see the bluff. You really got to like say,
So
okay,
really,
we're going to send all the agents to the site.
Yeah. My investigation would be.
Yeah.
And then
That's the order in the. It's the order in the manual. So send the agents to the site. State what skills being applied.
Yeah.
How much you have.
So I can't pick and choose after the fact.
Yeah. Yeah. So
all right.
in this case, I'll let you guys resolve that. I'm judging. I'm just
on John's choice here.
Yeah.
It could allow him to negate my investigation.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Let's see what I can do here.
That's exactly what I want to do.
See if I can get sneaky.
Because one of those, or even maybe both of them, actually give extra.
I'm gonna find my computer skills here to this site. And the guy with the computer skills is Rice. And he has the Welcome to Hackland card on it. But our friend Esther Nairn, another resource, also can contribute to the computer skills investigation. So pick your target wisely.
So, okay. Wow. That's a lot for me. So you're doing computer. What is it? Computer 4+ or 5+?
It's a 5+. It's going to be tough for me.
And you got Rice. Has how much?
Rice is good for 2.
And then Esther Nairn can give him 2.
And she's good. I can remove a token to add 2.
And you can remove all. Okay.
In addition, I have Cresty over here. He's good for 2. And that might be it. I might be out of gas on this one. Should have done it the other way.
Let me. We're gonna take Rice and see how that goes. How about that?
All right. So Rice goes to the hospital
with 0 health.
With 0 health.
And you lose.
So basically, he has
and you lose
5 on it.
He's
off. Now, does his resource go with him, or is that just
it's discarded?
Discarded.
It's discarded.
So that's discarded. Then I've still got to come up with my 5+ on computer, and I am going to fail that. I've got 2 here, and I don't think these other guys.
I think you got 4, right, with Esther Nairn. If you kick
her.
If
I threw Esther Nairn, I can get up to 4. Unless I can discard more than 1 token a turn.
I think it's once
per turn.
Yeah.
So all she could give me is 2, and I need 5. So that is going to be a failed investigation. Yeah, I should have gone with the bureaucracy one, I guess. But then I would have been in the same boat.
Well, it'd have probably been the other way then. I don't know if it would have worked then or not.
Yeah, bureaucracy wouldn't have worked either.
No, I think you would have been 1 short either way.
because they really like two guys with rock races. Taking out one of, took out one of those guys, which would take out Von Saint. He was the heavy hitter there, and that would have killed that investigation anyway.
Well, that's that's really cool. That's really good that we got to see Checkmate in play that way.
Yeah,
Well,
as soon as you played it, I knew that investigation was over, but it's good to work out the details.
Well, it's well too. I mean, it kind of justifies 5 too.
Yeah,
on that.
But you had them sitting there. It's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like,
That leaves me 3 guys.
all night.
I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve, I don't think. Let me double check.
The 5, so definitely don't need to discard.
Yep, I'm going to leave it full with that. Over to you.
All right, so I'm going to draw a free card. And unless I'm going to generate my 5. Let's see.
The internet's getting crazy, John.
Yeah.
I'll plug in mine and see if I can help the connection. But I think yours is having an issue.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
All right, bring it back.
All right. Let's see, I'm going to put that down so I can see. So I have
Is it over to me to buy and sell?
I haven't made up my mind yet if I'm going to buy anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to buy 2. And now I pass it to you to buy.
Okay. Okay. I am going to. Okay. I'm going to sell off a beckoning offer for 2. And seeds of diversion for 3 for total 5.
Oh, Nathan's here.
Bring on your sights.
Well, the first thing I want to do is heal another point of damage from 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬. That brings him to a health of 3.
Well, shouldn't he be healing like 2 a turn?
Should he? He was 4. I think it's 5 that would heal 2 a turn, right?
No, anything over 3.
Oh, is it 4? Well, then he's healed.
Yeah.
Fine, he's healed. He's healed.
He might have been in that turn.
Oops, my bad.
No, my good.
Means now I am in the deployment phase. He's deployed to the field with everybody else now. He's back out to cause trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's see what we will do. First things first. So now we can cause some damage. I'm going to play. Well, where's it at? I'm going to pay 2 to play Department of Defense, Washington, D.C. And Ruskin Dam, Pennsylvania. Department of Defense, Washington, D.C. is Alien Investigation 5+ or Bureaucracy 5+, and you may ask affiliation or motive question. And I am going within, I'll get there later. Ruskin Dam, Pennsylvania, Alien Investigation 5+ or Medical 5+, and you may ask a motive or result question. And I send it to you to bluff me.
Yeah. All right, so we'll say the first one, that was the
Department of Defense, Washington, D.C.
all right. That'll be bluff number 1. And the other one, bluff number 2. He went away. The one that's not number 1 will be number 2. And he'll also have, so both will have.
Okay. Let's see.
And I think to make it before you decide to assign agents here, I'm going to play a for 2. It's an event, be negated, unless you've already 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬. I think you have. To see if it wants to return or in fact.
What does it do? Prevents events?
Yeah, the destruct is one keeps your agent contributing to the same skill checks this turn. And we'll say 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 and Langley can't work together this turn.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
It is.
I'm going to send Langley and Holly to DC, and Byers and Frohickey to Ruskin, Pennsylvania.
All right. Which would you like to resolve first?
DC. It doesn't matter because I can't make the skill check.
So I don't have to spend my my resources there unless I want to.
Correct.
Basically, it can be used to prevent keyword independent agents from contributing to any skill checks occurring at this site.
I'm guessing you don't want to do it.
I could keep Langley from contributing his skills. I think he's independent, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But it sounds like I don't have to spend it because you're not in a position to make that. You don't have any specific resources in the background you can roll out and apply to the situation.
Correct.
All right. So I'm going to save my CP there.
Now comes the interesting one. Ruskin Dam, Pennsylvania.
All right. It's a security checkpoint that would limit the investigation to agents with a subterfuge.
Well,
I think both of those guys have some.
yes, they do.
So I'm not going to pay for that one either.
Here's the other issue. They don't have enough. But Yurov Koltov, Star of Russia, allows Langley to then contribute to another site out of state. But because of the other card, how's that going to work?
So what's this again?
So the Yurov Koltov, Star of Russia, allows Langley to
which is on, who's that attached to?
It's attached to Langley.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he went to DC, which didn't work. This allows him to contribute his skill.
Does it move the site?
It does not. It just says he can contribute to 2 different sites in different states or different countries.
So it's not a movement card?
No, it does not say that it moves him. So what's up, Steven?
It has the keyword move, and yeah, that was the idea, that the agent can go to that site.
I see the keyword move.
Yeah.
I was just going by the text. So
you've already resolved the site Langley was at. So
yeah, how does that work in this case?
Yeah, you can
still basically, because he played the card that would not allow Langley and Frohickey to work together at the same site.
Oh,
They
He
can't
played
contribute to the same
there at
skill
DC.
check.
Yeah.
you played it before. You played Distrust, and then
Distrust
and
was
now Langley and
Langley
Frohickey can't contribute.
Yeah, that's the question. How does this work out?
Well, it's this turn. Distrust covers this whole turn,
So
so
it won't matter. So he can't contribute.
yeah, he can't contribute to the same skill check as Frohickey. I mean, you can send him over there,
But it won't matter.
and you'll have to decide whether Langley or Frohickey are contributing to that site. If it makes the difference,
But
No.
Byers is there as
No.
well. So Langley and Byers
Alien.
could work together.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. I don't think
yeah, but that's Ruskin Dam, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't you have enough alien? Don't you have enough? Or is that a mono site?
It's alien investigation or medical 5+.
That's 5. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
in my head was a.
Yeah, they got 4.
Yep, you're gonna be one shy no matter how you slice it with that. But yeah, the Yurov Koltov Star of Russia is intended to be a move card, much like driving is in the commercially released set. And I should note, while it's not currently on the card, the revision to that is going to be that it's a one-use only. So you will discard it the first time you use that.
Well, in this case, I would not use it because it wouldn't help me.
Save it for a rainy day.
Go away.
All right, so Langley will not be contributing to the investigation or moving to that site.
Yeah, which means I can't do it.
So I can play my adversary.
I don't know now that I've discarded the site, can you?
Well, I was waiting for the whether I wanted to find out if Langley was going to be there first before I just put my adversary down to start attacking your guys.
Sure. Okay, what you got?
I have Mighty Men. They're active at a results site. They have keywords primordial and pawn, in addition to being an adversary. And I can have a long-range combat damage of 4, and I can split it among all agents with the keyword FBI. But in this case,
I don't think I have any FBI. Not there.
I'm probably going to pick on 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 again and hit him for 4.
Well, how much health
Long
do you have?
range.
How much health do you have on that one?
He's got 5.
All right, my long range deals 3 from my 2. Wait a minute, hold on. That actually changes the game a little bit. Maybe I do want Langley to go over there so he can fight. That actually does matter.
It could. It could.
Of course, you're still going to go after 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 either way.
Yeah, but the distrust applies to combat as well.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I deal 3. 𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬's out with 4. So you've got 2 health left. And then we're at the close range.
In close range, he only does 2. And so he'll dump 2 into Byers. Close range.
And Byers only deals 1.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
So the Mighty Men will get an extra round of damage and put Byers in the hospital as well.
Yep. That'll take him out. Oh, wait. He's got health of 5.
He does. Oh.
Yep. So he'll still be, he'll have what, damage 4, and your guys are gone? Is that right?
Well, actually, you would have done.
Right?
I'll have to do the math again.
So you had 2 health left, right?
Right.
And
then you hit me for 1, and I went down to 1, which so he should have gotten 2 rounds of close range out for total 4 to Byers.
Right.
And then the next round,
would
that be the end of it? 1, 2. So Byers and him would have close rounds for 2. Byers would have done a total of 2, which would have been enough. And this guy did 4. So yeah, he's done. Yeah. Byers has 4 on him and
4 on him. Yeah, Byers barely hangs on. he's barely hanging on.
And I suspect that site investigation will not be successful.
No. No, now it's not only, it was not successful already, and now it's just painful. All right.
So, sorry, who's in the hospital and who's still out in the field?
𝐗-𝐅i𝐥e𝐬 is in the hospital, and Byers is out with 4 points of damage. He needed 1 more to go to the hospital to be a 0.
Yeah, so even if
he could voluntarily check himself in, right?
He could.
So even if you move Langley over there to help Byers out with the site skill check, it's still going to be 1 shy, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked for him.
Byers was already there, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, there's no outs here for you, John. Sorry, man.
Not unless there's another card to play, which I do not have. Okay.
Well, once again, I'm down to one card.
I'm at 6, so I'm okay.
Is your debriefing finished?
Yeah, I'm passing it over to you.
All right, I'll draw my card, start my turn, collect my resource points, a mighty 3. I will need to draw some cards. Let's draw at least 4. Yeah. I said 4, but I picked up 5. I guess I'll go with 5. 5 cards. Oh, come on. Yeah, I didn't shuffle these very well. Over to you. Buy and sell.
I'm going to sell garlic breadsticks for 4. Saboteurs for 1, that's 5. Suzanne Medeski for 4, that's 9. And Coates Grove, Michigan for 1, that's 10.
Awesome. 16. Oh man. Load up.
Now I gotta decide how many I want to buy. I'm going to buy 7.
Yowza.
And I pass it back to you.
All right. I'm going to give Lucius Hartwell here a wooden stake, as ironic as that may be. It's going to cost me 3. And that takes me down to 7. I have no sites to play.
Of course not.
I am going to get some healing done, though. Agent Rice will heal 2. He is currently at still has 3 damage to heal.
I'm glad I didn't buy more cards.
Yeah, I kind of jam my sight cards into the mix and shuffled a few times, but I think they may be corrupt.
So you're done? You're just waiting for me to discard?
That's
All right, I'm going to discard Dr. William, Vinay, and the fallen ones. And that gets me to 7.
all right. Over to you.
All right.
You're getting rid of the fallen ones, John?
Why not? You don't need the vampire
You don't
for free.
You sure? I mean, you don't think there's a mystic card over there that might be worth getting rid of?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
It's all
I got some
good.
other things I'd like. I've got a few other things I'd like to play more than that.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. So let's see. Okay, so where am I?
I have a weekend with my lowly force over here.
I'll draw my freebie. And then I will generate some res, which is 5. And then I will pass it. Let's see, do I want to buy anything? I do not want to buy anything.
All right. I will buy and sell.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go use the little boys' room.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you have at least 1 mystic keyword card on there. 2 sunflower seeds. Right? Oh no, wait, is that mystic?
Actually, in terms of being in play, wooden stick is actually not mystic. It's for real, maybe.
Maybe we got to make those mystic.
No, come on.
No, I meant for later on.
Put a wooden stake through anybody's heart. It's gonna ruin.
Yeah,
their
the garlic
day.
breadsticks. So yeah. I'm sorry, I was thinking the garlic breadsticks. Those are mystic.
I am going to discard those for EP points here in a moment.
You can get the.
John to return.
Is really. It's a playtest, Nathan. Come on, man. I just trying to stress test these cards. It's not a tournament. Good lord. Ay vey.
There's nothing mystic with a wooden stake through the heart.
Mhm.
Except for its special ability to permanently kill vampires.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, quiet. He hears my my YouTube voice going, and he's like, "Well, let's see what's going on in here." Anyway, since I'm really pushing, I'm gonna head to the back.
Yeah, it's not so much that I couldn't use the fallen ones; it's that there's just other things I'd rather use, and I don't want to discard them.
Hang on a second. Let me get into the conversation. So far, I haven't been successful getting chat enabled at the same time. No, never mind. Okay. Let me sell some stuff. We will sell the garlic breadsticks, which are a mystic card, for 4. We will sell the faces of the Seraphim, also an occult card, for 5. And I think I'm going to cash in August Bremer as well. His criminal investigation and his negation ability. The total. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. 14 and 4. 18 total.
Oh, wow.
Then we're going to buy some cars. So I'm desperate for cars. Let's get at least 5. Make it 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over to you.
Okay, let's. So I'm going to pay 3. To play Fells Point Industrial Park, Baltimore, Maryland, and Metro Diner, Washington, D.C. The Baltimore, Maryland one is a computer 5 or a subterfuge 5, and it asks a method or result question. And the Metro Diner is a computer 4, and you may ask a result question.
Mm.
And I think it's obvious, even if I yet.
So the second one there, that was the computer one.
One's computer 5 or subterfuge 5 plus. That is the Baltimore, Maryland, Metro Diner, Washington computer 4 plus. The Baltimore, Maryland one can also be. Oh wait! Before I do that, though, I needed to heal too. Sorry.
No problem.
Needs requisition. Yeah, no requisition.
All right. Let's see. This is my.
One's Baltimore, one's DC.
Yeah. In Baltimore, what?
The Baltimore's computer or subterfuge 5 plus, method or result. And the Washington, D.C. is computer 4 plus, result.
And there's the other. 2 bluffs. Baltimore over here, and the other guy's over there.
All right. I am going to send Langley by himself to DC, and Byers and Patton to Baltimore. Let's do Baltimore, Maryland first.
Baltimore, Maryland as a true bluff, a site. I finally got my clump of sites. So whatever those can bring to bear, what were they investigating with? What skills were they applying?
Computer.
Yeah.
And they have enough computer.
They have enough computer.
They have 5.
Yeah.
But also, Langley can bring his too because of the Star of Russia allows him to contribute another 4 because he can put it in 2 different places. Since
So
they're not
normally I throw down all of the vampires adversary, but I think we decided it's only going to be good for affiliation sites rather than simply attacking agents. His previous activator had been to go after agents, and Nathan was kind enough to let me get away with it, but I think that's going to be changed to affiliation. So I'll let you off the hook.
Yeah, we are going to change it, but it hasn't been changed yet.
Well, how bad do you want to get beat up?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. So the cards.
I have to pay for it. It cost me 6, which I have, and then you can decide what you want to do with him. But I don't think he's
going
to be a valid card for long.
And what does he do?
He unaffected by long-range combat. He does 3 damage in close range. Got a health of 6, but I can incapacitate one of your opposing agents for the first turn, and then they can't contribute to their defense for the first turn of the combat.
And he's got how much health?
He only has 6. Oh, he has 6. That's actually pretty good.
That's a lot of health.
Yeah, for these guys, he'll tear them up.
So I'm assuming you're going to take out buyers.
Well, whoever has the most, I think Holly there is the most dangerous if she survives. But she got like 2 or 3.
She has the most close range, but
he does
1 more point of damage. But you might want to take her out for the first, so that she doesn't deal damage, right? If she deals 2, buyers deals 1.
Right. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So I'll dump the first because she only has a health of 3, right?
That's right.
All right. So if let me just double check this.
If you take her out the first round, she doesn't deal her damage and he deals his, but buyers deals his.
I could incapacitate Byers and save myself from getting that his damage while taking her out and taking her damage. And then the next turn, I could dump 3 into Byers. He wouldn't have enough to kill me. And then I dump 3 into him again. He'd be dead, and the monster would eventually die. Unless Langley comes in, which complicates things even further.
Yeah, because apparently he can come in for combat, right?
Yeah, there's no distrust in play. So that's a movement card. So this stuff is going to get him to Baltimore. It's going to come up in Baltimore Harbor, and Langley could emerge in time for this combat. In theory, if he wants to get on the action.
That's curious. Does he have to? That's curious. Langley out, and he can contribute to the site, which doesn't matter. He would think.
But then he also becomes eligible for targeting. So this is combat. So you kind of have to decide who the players are before we get started here, I think. But I'm not sure.
Ooh, I gotta. Steven. How's it work?
You are moving Langley over to the site, so he's acceptable to combat. I mean, it's a ship, right? He's getting on the ship. He's
coming up with
sailing over there. He's not like remote. He's not remoting this in like on a cell phone. He's
Right.
sailing over there. I mean, driving the event card driving says agent may investigate 2 sites per turn. So maybe I should just reword it to that as because I'm saying here agent may contribute their skills, but apparently that's a little too. Oh no, actually I already have a note on that. So I guess at a previous playtest I did declare it. The revised text will say discard this card to allow the attached agent to investigate 2 sites or in different states or countries in 1 turn. You're moving him.
Okay.
So it's
So
kind
you
of like
resolve 1 site with that agent, then you discard the ship, then you move him over to the 2nd site. He investigates there.
so it's like a travel arrangement then.
Yeah, travel from the Scully set.
Here.
No, it's
Travel
it's like
it's
the
on-
driving card from the commercially released Premiere and TTIOT editions, and I mean there's a season 4 card where they can fly in a helicopter. But yes, they're moving from 1 site to another. Oh, you travel arrangements. Sorry, yeah, the travel arrangements event. I was thinking of the
so he will physically be there to either be in harm's way and or contribute to the fight.
Like Phoebe Green's card effect.
So basically, I
John chooses to bring
I
him
have to
in.
decide if I want him to go or not, basically, and that's it.
Since I get to choose my target, I need to know if the target's going to be there.
Exactly. and I have to choose if I want him to go over there. I'm going to choose for him not to go over there.
All right, we'll keep it simple. And we've already established that Byers contributes the most to close range.
No, he doesn't.
That
Holly.
Holly does. All right. So Holly will be my target. So she will not contribute to this first combat round. And I will dump 3 into her.
And that takes her out. She has 3 health.
All right. And then whatever Byers does to Maul the Vampire.
He only has 1 close range. And since he already has 4 damage.
All right. So he's down to 5.
So he's out too.
And then the Maul the Vampire would turn on Byers and for 2 more combat rounds and take him out. And then the Vampire will slink back into the harbor.
So he now has 5 damage, and she has 3.
Because he gets discarded at the end of combat, correct?
Yes. Oh, wow, that worked out well. So that site will not be investigated since there's nobody there anymore.
And Langley's over here by his lonesome.
Yes, at the Metro Diner.
And he has 4, and it has 4.
Correct.
And I burned up another site since I had a site clump, and that's another fake bluff.
Okay. Anything else like another adversary?
Yeah, we got something for you.
Oh man.
We're gonna hit Langley with his own Maul of the Vampire.
Oh man. This is not good.
And good night, Irene.
So the first round. So how much he deals? How much? 3. So
he gets to block the first round of damage, and he'll do 3. And in the second round of damage, Langley will do his damage, but it's not going to be enough. And
yeah. So it doesn't matter. They're all in the hospital now. So everybody's in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not good. I've been beaten down. I took a beating. I knew that was the big That's the big flaw with this team. They have no ability to fight.
Well, that's where that Susan Medeski comes in, where she flips them and she gives them, she turns their computer skills into combat skills.
Yeah, and I had that card,
Yeah.
and I sold it or whatever. But I sold it because I didn't have enough RP to play it. Well, that'll do it for me.
I am down to 5. I shoot up all. I have no RP or me to play with.
I have 6, so I'm okay.
All right.
So
I will
pass
draw a
it to
card
you.
to start my next turn. And then you get your. You get 3 resources. Our friend Agent Rice. Oh wait, no, that not there yet. Let me decide what I'm making.
How much health does Rice have?
He heals 2 a turn.
Yeah.
He's currently at 3 health.
Is he how much?
No, he's currently at 2 health. He still has 3 damage. So he has 3 damage on him.
So he's a 5. So yeah, he heals 2.
Yeah. So he could heal 2 this turn and come out with 1 damage still on him. If I want to get him back in the action.
Back in the action to all of my people with no action.
I don't think I'm going to spend any of my precious 3 resource points to buy cards right now. I need to get some investigations done while I can. We still got like 12 CP to foil my attempt, but it is what it is. I've been going all out on CP. So it's, I'm going to go ahead and over to you to buy and sell.
I'm going to sell Dorothy Manson for 2. I'm going to buy 4.
All right, I'm going to. Agent Rice is going to heal 2. So he currently has 1 point of damage on him. He is going to come out of the hospital and join the team with that 1 point of damage. And we're going to just investigate.
Should be interesting.
We're going to pay for a evidence collection, at least in part, with the extra crunchy evidence. That'll be 1, an additional 1. And unfortunately, I think I'm only going to go to 1 site. Let me just double check. Should I go for it? We got 10. Oh, man. All right, try to pull off. We'll see what happens. 2 sites. Nothing up my sleeve now. So we've got University of Maryland, Baltimore, and the Museum of Natural History, Boston, Massachusetts. The Museum of Natural History is Evidence Collection 4+. Get to ask a method. And the University of Baltimore is Criminal Investigation 4+. I get to ask a result.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. Tell me the sites again. The site.
Sure.
Again.
The number one here was the Museum of Natural History, Boston, Massachusetts, which is evidence collection and method. And then number two is University of Maryland in Baltimore, criminal investigation and result.
All right. On number, let's see. On number one bluff, and on number two, one bluff.
All right. The team of Hartwell and Von Saint are going to apply their evidence collection skills to the Museum of Natural History and investigate that one first. So what's your bluff there?
And it's a what kind of site?
That was the evidence collection and method.
Okay. It's let's see. This is a change of. It is a real bluff, but it's change of site prerequisite from an investigation to subterfuge. So it's not
applicable.
It's not applicable.
All right. That's a method question. Unless you have an adversary form you can tangle with. They currently have 5, and it requires 4.
I am going to pay 9.
Ooh. Something
and play Stiletto for Hire.
Ooh.
And Stiletto for Hire, I'm blind and can't see. Long range is 0, close range is 6, health is 8.
Oh.
And each source of damage affecting this adversary in close range combat also causes 1 damage to each opposing agent involved in the combat because of his poisonous blood. Damage caused by the adversary may be split among 2 opponents. Directed player's choice. This adversary may use subterfuge combat cards.
Now he can't do long range combat. Is long range combat skipped?
No.
Okay, so he's subject to long range combat damage.
Yep.
All right. And what are his keywords?
Adversary, alien, creature, master.
Okay.
It's a good time to have cry check.
Yeah. I just realized I applied my written state to the wrong. It says it has to be a believer agent. So I don't think I have believer agents. So that card is essentially useless with this particular team.
I hope so.
It's only good for all adversaries, so it's not really going to apply anyway. But for future, all right. Yeah. So long range, I'm going to hit you with a total of 5, I think, for these two guys.
Okay.
Can knock it down to 3.
All right. And we go to close range.
And then in close range, I can do a total of 4 more. But at some point, that's where the blood comes in, right?
Yeah, I will deal a total of 6. What's the health of these guys?
Total of 9. Hartwell's got 5, and Von Saint's got 4.
Let's see. It says. Oh, wait a minute though. Let's see. Hold on.
They get damage from themselves too, which complicates things.
It's only the damage in close range combat that causes 1 damage. So it's not in long range combat.
Right. So long range is done. Your guy's taken his 7 points or whatever it was, 5 points.
5, yes.
So he's down to 3.
All right. So does that mean he deals his 6 point of damage plus 1 to each? To each, or that's.
Well, they take 1, but he can assign his damage, right? He has to assign his 6.
Yep.
His first round. Who's he going to pick on?
He can. Let's see. He can split it among 2 opponents.
Oh, okay.
So I can put 5 on one guy and 1 on another.
Yep.
Okay, and so it'll go 5 on. Let's see. What are the guys' health? 5 and 4.
Correct.
The guy with 5, we're going to kill him. The guy with 4 gets 1 damage, and then we go to the next.
So the guy so he has a total of 6 that he's doing?
He does 6 damage, yes.
All right. So he's doing 5 to Hartwell, taking him down to 0. And then it would be additional damage with the poisonous blood, but since he's doing 5.
He has 1 more to deal because he has 6 total. He gets 1 more to deal.
Right. And then on Saint, though, is also going to take a point of damage from the poisonous blood, right?
I don't know if that's how it works or if it happens at the next round. And hey, Steven, jump in here and tell us how to do this.
Yeah, so each round of close range, you're going to assign an additional damage to each agent that's participating in the combat.
Okay, so he has 6 damage, but in close range, it's like he deals 8. Is that right?
Well, he does 6. The agents do 1 to himself from their blood.
But 2 of those have to.
You can think about it as 8.
He can't split 2 of those. They have to go to each agent. Is that correct? Am I saying this right?
He can split among 2 opponents.
Well, okay.
You can split
6 damage.
Okay.
He's inflicting the 6 damage. That's what's split. Everything else is just an additional point from the poisonous blood. That's not split. It's just one.
Okay. So he's got a guy that's got 4 health and 5 health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I deal 4 to one guy and 2 to the other.
Yeah.
Does that mean they get 5
and then they get
3?
Yeah.
An additional point.
That's how I want to do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay.
Darn it.
That was the question. That was the question.
I didn't want to help you too much with that math.
I knew John was. I knew John Yost was on to that, but appreciate the honesty and making sure it's distributed in the most effective way possible.
Yeah. So actually, this guy, you're dumping 2 into him, which means he's got 3 total.
Mm-hmm. 3 damage.
1 point of life left.
Yep.
He's going to do that extra to your guy. Your guy's going to get killed, and then he's going to also go to the hospital for good, right?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take them both out. Yeah, and he's dead, and my guy's dead. Yep.
Because they're the only 2 partaking in it. Oh, the other 2 are at the other site. Okay.
He put 2 agents.
We knocked him down to 3, but we did 4 close range, four in that first round, though, right?
5.
We had 5, but then we did 4 close range, right?
Did
So
we?
unless your guy has more than, so he would have taken 5 his first round, 4 his second round.
Oh, so 5 in long range and 4 in close range. So he only deals damage one time.
Right.
So 4 to your one guy, then his blood. That's that, and then the other guy, whatever's left over, that would be what?
So Von Saint stays in the field with 1 point of life, I guess. Here.
Yeah. So he'll take 3 damage, and he has 4 health. Yes, total. So yes, he's got 1 left. You're right.
All right. Now the wooden stake that goes with him to the that stays with the guy, right? Yeah. Although in this case,
it doesn't say to discard the.
It wasn't a valid target, so we're not really going to count that card anymore. Because none of these guys might become believers real soon, but right now they're all skeptics or neutral here.
Right.
So I wasted some on that one. All right, man, you're putting a hurt on me. But we got this method question, right?
Yeah. Are you still able to investigate that site, or is that it? Or are you not?
Evidence collection 3. I needed 4. That might fail now.
Unless you play something else, of course.
Yeah, let me see if I got any more tricks up my sleeve here. But I'm thinking not. I just didn't have enough resources to play something I couldn't play. All right. I guess we're done. Done. Let's see what's going on next. What kind of hurt you put on me there at the University of Maryland, Baltimore? Inner Harbor.
Well, I was going to play Donald Gelman. Play to change the site prerequisite to computer 3+. That
won't be a problem for these guys.
But it's a 3. I played it face down, so it costs 2, and I only got 1 left, so I can't do it. I shot my wad on that last one.
That would have kept the other guys at bay, but these guys are relatively strong.
Yeah, it wouldn't stop you anyway, but you're going to get that one.
All right, that's a result. You got any more adversaries for me to contend with? Not that I want to see anybody.
Yep, I only got 1 CP left, so I'm kind of at the end of what I can do.
All right, so result it is. What's left here? I guess we're good for manipulation. No, wait a minute. Yeah, we're good for is your result manipulation?
It is.
All right. I should take it down to about 4. Well, unless I messed up, it's either Howard Gray's a device, the central operating system, the cigarette smoking man, or the Gregors.
You want to take a shot?
I guess it is getting a little late here. is your X-File the Gregors?
It is.
Oh,
You nailed it.
awesome. Good guess.
Nailed it. It was a good one. Yep, nailed it.
All right.
And congratulations, John Yost. And John Hagy, why didn't you just go with the Franks that you got from File Fest? That would have kept you in there a little longer.
What was it?
That would have been hard to guess.
The Franks?
Yeah,
Franks.
that would have been hard to get.
You have to give me a clue going in on that one.
The Franks. Let's see. Do I have one here? Thought I had one here.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Where did that come from? I know you said File Fest, but was it a misprint or a fun print?
Fun print. Yeah.
Well, it was inspired by a faux pas made by Dave Frank during his time working on the game. So, such as it is. But yes, it was a File Fest promo from last September.
Right, that was not available
were
with
there.
the IoT set, right?
Yeah. Well,
right.
If this upcoming one gets off the ground, Jonathan, maybe you can enlist Dax to make a File Fest promo for this upcoming year.
Yeah, John's going to be there.
Yeah, right now at this point, both you gentlemen are slated to go. Very nice. I hope you guys take lots of pictures. If when you're working the gallery where all the celebrities are attending.
We need like a life-size Stephen Arvison mock-up, like a cardboard cutout that we can bring to the File Fest event, and we'll get the various celebrities to pose standing next to it, doing inappropriate things.
Especially Larry.
Larry.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise, he's gonna be. You get him to say again, Steven, where the fuck you at? And,
where are you?
He's right here.
You won't actually be there this time. Yeah.
Like,
We're going to have him do the reenactment of the this famous Scully picture where she's licking David Duchovny's face there. So we can have that with your life-size cutout.
Oh gosh, that would be so much fun.
I'm already thinking ahead.
And he'll do it too, because he's game for just about anything. So. Oh, good times. Anyway, that was a hell of a playtest because it was long-winded, like some of the earlier playtests we've done, where they get up to about 3 hours. But the good part is we get to see a lot of cards get played, and we saw quite a few adversaries, including forest creatures, 2 Gnaw the Vampires, Mighty Men, and the Stiletto for Hire. All of that was certainly worthwhile. Yeah. What's that?
The forest critters, right? You got those in there?
Forest critters.
Yeah.
Yep. This one certainly underscored the necessity of altering Gnaw the Vampire. Because John played that thing twice and just destroyed Jonathan's team there.
It's been every playtest deck so far because being able to focus on agents.
A good show.
If he's in your hand, he can be played usually.
It also showed how susceptible this gunman team is to adversaries.
That's right. I mean, they have to have a downside. I mean, they can take out events and bluffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they got to have an area where they're weak.
Yeah, I had that experience too, John. When I played that exact same team, they got chomped up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even with Modesky on the field.
Jonathan, I wish you hadn't sold her, but I understand the necessity at that point. You're the conspiracy player. You got to sell some stuff and get some cards to upend the investigation. But dang, that was quite a fatal sell there because, as you know, like that, she would have kept them in there.
Yeah, I mean, I had the Stiletto card that I played the adversary, and I also had my favorite adversary in the expansion, the evil one.
Yeah,
and I wanted to play that so bad. I had that, and I had your opponent is blind for an observation.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted, I held that the whole game, hoping for an observation keyword card. That it's like this has got to show up.
At some
Never
point.
did. Never did.
I know. He was dodging that observation. I also have to commend you guys for playing a lot of the equipment cards tonight, because the one thing with the playtest is the equipment cards usually wind up as CP fodder, so we don't usually get to see them in action. We saw a little bit of that in this game, so I'm grateful that you guys took the time to try out those equipment cards. I hope to see some more of those get play tested, because we really got to figure out if those are appropriate. We know the Yurov Koltov Star Rush is getting revised, and it's because as it currently is, it's too strong to be able to stay with the agent. It's going to be a one-time use. I'm going to add the keyword mystic to, I think, the sunflower seeds. So
I think the Star of Russia one, how are you thinking about resolving or revising it, Steven?
Well, I'm going to borrow the text from driving a little bit more. So I guess for clarity. Secondly, as the card currently is in the draft you guys have there, it can be used multiple times. Right.
We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it being used in an abusive way at all, though. It's pretty hard to get
because everyone sells it for CP.
Think now you shouldn't. I don't think it's good. I think you should be able to attach it, but you don't have to use it that turn.
No, you don't have to use it that turn. You can hold on to it.
Hang on to it and then use it once another turn. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that's not what's going to happen.
No. Like any equipment, like the USGS quadrant map, you attach it and just save it for a rainy day when it's needed. But having it just be permanently attached to the agent is just going to make it so that there's probably going to be a lot of multi-site investigations going on. But again, if we see it in play during this playtesting and we find out, maybe we can find a different balance to it. But at this point, I'm leaning towards it being just a one-time use only.
I would either go for a one-time use or make it more expensive and leave it like it is.
Or make it more expensive. But usually we find when we make equipment more expensive, it just even winds up being CP fodder even more. Just another shotgun,
even my wooden stake, I would have sold that if I realized I didn't have any viable targets.
Cult adversary. Right. So, but I did appreciate that. I didn't notice that, and I think because I really thought in my head I had made Hartwell a believer, because he's a vampire. Of course he believes.
That's why I thought it's kind of ironic.
What it is,
the wooden stake on the vampire.
I think what it is that he's already got like 4 keywords going on, and I thought it might be too many keywords for Dax to be squeezing in onto his agent.
But maybe he's not conscious of his vampiric ability.
He was in the episode. That would stand to reason. I don't know if there's an instance where an agent has 5 keywords, and I have to see, because maybe I was like, I don't know if I even asked Dax if he could fit believer on there. But he might have to shrink the text, so I was trying to avoid that, because I know he hates shrinking text. Because all of us who are, we're all our years are having a hard time reading these cards as it is. So I think that's the reason why believer is not on him.
Unless evidence collection just became evidence, but then that would create a whole nother thing.
Yeah. So good use of the resource cards, especially the extra crunchy evidence as well. I'm glad. I think we can safely say. I think we can safely say the expenditure cards are very much working as intended. We haven't had any issues come up regarding any of those. Checkmate, I was glad to see that one used not once but twice tonight, and in both. Yeah, guys.
That's how I felt when he said that. Just like I'd be playing a game, I'd be like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, for sure.
It's a very aptly named card, because it really, if it hits, it really does the damage.
Right. Yeah, because we do attach a lot of cards to agents.
Against these guys, it was like, oh man, somebody's going bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, so very good use of that one. So
All right, John.
yeah.
What
John,
do you think here?
Hagy, I also want to commend you on finally using one of those X witnesses. We just have not seen them very much during playtesting. And you use the Anafugazi despite the hefty cost to get the skill that you needed in the quantity that you needed to make that skill check. So that was great use of it. I'm just almost starting to second guess the usage of them because I was like, are they just not appealing enough? Because you can't sell them, so people aren't including them in their decks. So I hope to see more of them.
Don't include them because they can't sell them. It's not that they're not useful.
That
They're going to be useful, and they're only going to be useful for teams that generate a lot of RP. Nobody else. Yeah, that's just how it's going to be. So if you've got a high RP team, they work well, or they can be. If you don't, they're probably not, because you can't sell them. They're probably not going to be in there. But I mean, it made the check. I mean, it worked perfect. It worked as intended.
And I mean, I'm sure on teams with manners, including them would work just well as any other witness because he can just fish them out of the deck when the time's needed. So
when you have the RP, you need to do it.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, hopefully there's some of those other cards that we will get to see in some of the other playtests. But that's why we're just going to keep, chugging along with these playtests and however many it takes till it seems like, we've really tackled every card in this set, or, at least the cards that have the same effect but variation on a theme, as long as we feel like we've adequately covered them and made sure that they are fit for gameplay.
No, I think on this playtest game, I mean, we confirmed cards we'd already decided needed particular changes, and everything else worked well. So it was. Yeah, I felt like this one was just confirming what we'd already done, and seeing a few new cards and watching them work well. So.
Exactly. I don't have any notes about changes to be made other than adding the keyword mystic to the sunflower seeds, but that was not as a result of this. Well, it kind of was because it brought my focus to it. So that's the only change that I'm taking out of it. But again, as Jonathan said, it's reaffirming the changes that we have already made in the previous 10 playtests. And, we still have cards like Verber that we're still going to evaluate every time that card gets played to just make sure we come up with the right effect for that one, because it's kind of ranging from being too powerful to being like so impotent that no one wants to include it in the deck. So we're just trying to find the right balance for that. I thought
it was actually perfect. I would have used it until it got negated, or if I'd have had something useful in my discard pile, but I didn't. So, and then that's the. I think it's good for what it costs, what it gives you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's great. You put it there hoping that at some point you're going to have something in your discard pile that you need, but you may not. Like I did. I didn't have anything I needed to pull while I had it in play. So.
Now, Jonathan, though, if you only had one token, you still put it in your deck?
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean,
on demand, or on demand, X on demand.
Yeah, I mean, and it is a grid pattern search for the most part.
That sits there and waits till you need it.
Yeah,
that's pretty powerful.
Yes, it is. I'm not gonna, and that might be what we decide. That might be the thing. Maybe it needs to cost more.
Verber.
Yeah, the card is awesome, and I like what it does. I don't want to lose what it does because I like it. And two, we also got to look at this. We're playing with playtest stuff. We're not including a lot of stuff. If you've got a Nurse Owens, you're getting to renew that token on that one, right? Or is that just agents?
Not on Werber. That he only
Nurse
works.
Owens only does agents.
Starting agents.
Oh, yeah. Starting agents. Okay. Yeah. But if you've got other cards, any other cards that renew tokens on stuff, then you've got.
Oh yeah, so we need a card that can add tokens back to all the cards on them.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I might be looking for some card ideas for my
there you go.
Second edition of season 4. So who knows? Maybe I'll work that in there if it seems sad. Yeah,
that just gives me an idea, Stephen.
Yeah.
To play with because CP cards are more expensive typically because you can sell a lot and get a lot of CP. CP cards that strip away tokens. We haven't seen much of that.
Yeah, we really haven't.
If you see something like a 14 that strips away all tokens or something crazy, it's hard to play. Yeah, it's hard to play.
In response to that, I'm going to use my token.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You usually don't hang, most of us don't hang on to tokens forever. We try to use them pretty quick. So,
yeah.
But that's that might be an idea. I mean, there's been so many cards with so many things already. Now we've kind of got to start reaching for some kind of out there stuff on some things. I mean, kind of do.
Yep.
That might be an idea.
Well, more food for thought. So again, I'm gonna thank you guys both for availing yourselves. Since it's after 12:30, Jonathan, I think it's about time you and I and John Yost, it is late for you as well. It's an hour later over there, but I think it's about time we wrapped it up for the evening. But thank you again for taking the time to stress test these cards, and thank you everyone in the live chat for participating. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. A little support goes a long way from keeping this channel off life support. And before we go, let's find out what John Yost's playtest or what John Yost's X-File.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me
guess away, guys.
Hold on. Let me look.
I wasn't keeping
all right,
track.
John, you're up first.
I am going to say try Colonel Wharton.
Colonel Wharton. All right, what are you thinking, Stephen?
What's left on your checklist, Jonathan? How many did you have him down to?
I had him down to 22, so there's a lot. Alien abductors, spatial dogcom Gregors, alien listeners, reverse engineers, Colonel Henderson, Ed Funch, F. Emasculata, cigarette smoking man, alien DNA steroid program.
That one.
Which one?
Alien DNA steroid program.
There you go.
I can't see you.
Lucas Henry.
Lucas Henry.
We didn't see that one, I think, at all during the tournament. If I recall, maybe we did one time, but not very often.
That was basically hey, that's the first one that popped out of this pile here.
Very nice. I think that's one of the rare X-Files to pull. It's very good. Very good game. Excellent. So we're gonna shut the door for this X-Files. One more time. Sorry, it's so late I can't even talk straight. I can't even talk straight.
Jonathan, thanks for the game. I really appreciate it.
That's
the first time we played.
It's fun.
So it was good.
Let's do this again. And let's close the door to this X-Files office for the night, but please be sure to tune in next time for another edition of Alien Investigations. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
And end stream.